Okay, so probably the most overall confusing part of rap music is flow. It's something I get hit up with every day. How do I switch the flow? How do I improve the flow? Drew, how do I find my flow? So today I decided to make a basic overview of how you're going to be able to switch your flow to the same beat or have different flows on the same beat or just in general improve your flow so it's not just the same old cliche stuff and the different ways you can approach flow when you're rapping. So I'm Drew Morrissey and this is How to Rap. Okay, so in a couple minutes we're going to give you a couple demonstrations of simple flow, middle tempo flow, and fast flow, which are mostly the common ways that people end up emceeing when you hear rappers. They're usually doing some version of this. But let's just give a couple quick overview points on each different type of flow to give you a better idea of why you would use it, what you're going to do with it, when would be the best time to have you flowing in this way. Okay, so the first type of flow that we're going to demonstrate and that you can use is simple flow. Not many words in the bar, easy to understand, not too many bells and whistles and all that. Now, the advantage to using a simple flow is, first of all, you can freestyle with it and still sound cool. I see way too many new rappers who hit me up for coaching or information and they say things like, Drew, I just, when I freestyle, I try to do too much. It's so hard. And the first thing I say is, well, how intricately are you trying to flow? Keep it simple with a freestyle. And the simple flow is the best way to go when it comes to freestyling. Secondly, entire careers of famous rappers have been built off of the simple flow. You can think of Rick Ross, 2 Chainz. In some ways, even Tupac had a nice, easy, simple to understand flow that got you excited. So the point is, the simple flow without too many bells and whistles, word by word, easy to understand, good stuff, and people really can get with it very easily because it is so simple and easy to understand. Most rap fans who are only occasional listeners of the deep shit, the MC stuff that you might want to get into, they love the simple flow the most. Those are your rock fans who like the occasional rap song or the person at the club who wants to just dance. They like the simple, easy flow. So this is the flow that you can make a lot of money off of if you just don't overthink it too much. So with that being said, let's demonstrate. First demonstration of the day, simple flow.
Simple as can be, easy with the track. Listen to a G, teach you how to rap. Notice when I flow, it's just a few words, it still sound cool, so fuck what you are. The fact is, you ain't gotta overdo it. Make it real simple and it will sound fluid. If you got the feeling you a Wookiee in this rap shit, make it simple flow, it's cool and it's classic.
Okay, so that was the simple flow. You see how very few words per bar, not much going on, just riding that beat. As I said, you can think of somebody like Rick Ross or a lot of T.I. songs, or maybe sometimes even big homie Tupac, the chilling, very simple. So that's a simple flow. A lot of people like this, and this is the flow you want to use most of the time when you're freestyling. Now, the second type of flow is the New York mid-tempo flow. This is the bread and butter rap. This is just the classic way most people rap. It's mid-tempo, no bells and whistles. Most of the time when you hear a lyrical MC, as they call it, this is the flow you're going for. The main thing I want you to get out of this is that it is a little bit more complex, and the major advantage of using the mid-tempo flow is that when you can do this well, this is usually when you start to hear people say things like, you can rap. He can rap. Yeah, he can kind of spit nice. Any of those kind of compliments usually come when you're fluent, so to speak, in the mid-tempo flow. So hit it.
Yep, you're feeling confident, you make the flow faster. Even when them haters try to say you're no rapper, you can start to kill it and quiet their laughter. Judge a book by its cover, you show them the whole chapter. By having a quicker flow now, this shit is profound, this isn't toned down. And now you know that you can flow it like it's New York. You say you're too real, just give them true talk.
And last, we have the fast flow, which is something I get asked about every day. And obviously, it's certainly the most sensational, provocative way to rap, that fast. That shit. yeah, everybody's really into that stuff. And I understand, it's amazing. Some of the greatest MCs of all time. In fact, you could argue that every greatest MC of all time has killed at least one fast flow. Biggie, Eminem, Kendrick Lamar, and all those other people. I mean, yes, the fast flow is amazing, I admit that. Now, we're just gonna give a quick demonstration, and if you take anything out of the fast flow, this is really when you're good at this, is when you start to get into, oh, that guy's an MC. Man, that dude killed that shit. So this is very important stuff and something you wanna know. Hit it.
Now you hear the quickest, better get the business. Stand as a witness as I kick this. Cause my shit is fitness. Pray for forgiveness if you don't get a faster flow. You have to go and try to practice. Cause you have to know the fastest flow. Now the way you gotta do it, practice every damn night. And listen to fast rappers cause they very damn tight. For Twisted the Looter and Bone Thugs are included. Just study they past until your flow is in the future. I'm gone.
Okay, so that's the fast flow. You know, this is something you can switch around, and the fast flow comes in many forms. You shouldn't limit yourself to thinking that any of these, but especially the fast flow, is only one way. Kendrick raps fast a certain way. Eminem raps fast a certain way. Bone Thugs, of course, raps fast a certain way. With all of these, but especially the fast flow, it depends on the rapper, and you're going to make your own as you go along. So with that being said, and the last point of this video is, you want to combine all of these together to make sort of a mixture. When people say they switch the flow, usually what it means is that they're using a version or a verse full of all of this stuff. So just as a special treat, we're going to have a quick little few bars from the big homie Young Drew Morrissey, how to rap with a combination of all of these. And I'll try a little bit harder on this one and try to give y'all something more than just the simple demonstration stuff. So let's hit that, and we'll send you off.
How to rap Drew, that's my fucking nickname. Do the right thing, the spike at the Nick game. After I teach, a lightning quick change came when the flow freaking like writing with Rick James. I'm making quite an impression. Couple videos got rappers writing me questions and haters writing suggestions. I'll let the mic do the lesson. If internet trolls could really write you a session, you wouldn't type me the message. Living in the Bay, I'm going hypey in seconds. Living in LA, I'll find a wifey for sexing. And that slow flow, sure to get the club bouncing, no pogo. And I'ma Instagram it with a GoPro for sure though.
Okay, so that was the combination of the different flows. You can see kind of how it, you know, I was switching it around, using different flows at different times, slowing up, speeding down, you know. It's just the classic songwriting you want to do, is a mixture of all this. So hopefully this video helps. Hopefully this video gives you a better understanding of how you can approach the same beat. And lastly, I want to say shout out to the producer of that beat, my homeboy Truth, the real Truth, very classically trained and excellent musician, producer, genius extraordinaire. I want to shout out to the big homie. Thanks for all the support, and check out for our future collaborations. Oh yeah, and be sure to check out the videos he actually has on this channel breaking out how to produce. So we have a lot of stuff in the pipeline there. So if you enjoyed this video, be sure to subscribe, of course, if this is your first time with us here at How to Rap. But more importantly, be sure to sign up for our newsletter in the description. That's where you're going to get even more tips on how to rap, how to build your flow, how to promote, how to do anything related with how to rap and building you to a great artist, which is what we're here for. Check us out at the newsletter. Keep in touch. Hit us up. We're around. So I'm Drew Morrissey. Thanks again. And I just taught you how to rap. Peace.